We're live.
All right. That's right. Thank you, Cody. Welcome to the TD Report. I'm your host, David Combs. I'm here with Tony Kennedy. What's up, TK?
What's up, fella?
Here with Cody Bennett.
What's up,
Running
everybody?
our show here. We are live on, we're on three platforms tonight. We are coming to you on Twitter. We are coming to you on Facebook Live, and we're on YouTube. So thanks for joining us. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, definitely hit the like and subscribe button, or Twitter. Hit that like and subscribe button and give us some love. And we're going to talk a lot of football tonight, Tony. I know you psyched up. I see you. I see you got. Tony is hyped up. Okay. News of the day: the NFL coaching carousel. The boom got lower today in Houston. Unfortunately, David Culley was hired a year ago this month. He was hired in January of 2021. The Houston Texans have decided to fire David Culley and have moved on, from him. And it's a shame. It's just really a shame what happened. But it kind of
silent, guys. If you can.
I have a call coming in. I forgot to.
It's coming
I
through.
forgot to. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let me jump on this call, Tony. Take over for me. I'll jump right back. Okay.
I got you. Yeah, this Houston Texas with fine with Cully. I'm flabbergasted, dude. I mean, 1 year. You said at least 3 years, dog. I mean, what's going on? If they fired him,
I kind of felt the same way about Urban Meyer, to be completely honest. You didn't give him enough time to really do anything with the team. Yeah, he was a bit more of a shambles than what was happening with Culley, but I think Culley's deal is more of trying to be like a save face with Deshawn. Hopefully they're trying to get him to stay, because I know that at the beginning of all of this, he had gripe with the ownership because he wanted to have say in the hiring of the coaching, and they hired Culley without speaking to him. And I know that was a big downfall in what led to be the whole Deshawn Watson situation now. And again, that was before the court problems and allegations came out. So, but regardless, yeah, I think they're trying to save face a bit here and do what they can as a last ditch effort to see if they can get Watson to stay before making a big trade for the offers that we know that they have coming in.
So think about this. This guy was hired a year ago today, this week, and Deshaun Watson never played for him.
Never, nope.
That's terrible.
Never played for him.
How do we know if the guy's good or not?
Sales isn't bad though.
Sorry about that. Got to get my kid. Yeah, my son was at the Heights basketball game against Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga must have won by like 50. So he's supporting his. He's supporting his team. He's supporting his class. He's supporting his classmates. I like what Cody. I could hear also what Cody was talking about. I like what Cody was saying. I thought Culley did some good things with the Texans this year. Did he have a great year? No, but Vince Lombardi couldn't win with that lineup, okay? No, Deshaun. Look, Tony, it's what do you say all the time? It's not about X's and O's, it's about Jimmys and Joes, right? If I don't have talent, I'm not going to win in this league. You need talent to win in the NFL, okay? If the Jaguars up their talent level, they will play better. If the Lions up their talent level, they will get better. Houston Texans right now are in a position where they need an influx of talent onto that team. There is no J.J. Watt anymore. Deshaun Watson is not playing anymore, at least not right now. He ain't playing for them. Until his legal problems are over, until he gets his mind right about where he's going to be and how much he's going to be making and whatever. Well, the money isn't an issue for him because he's got a mega deal. He's going to make what he's going to make. So the question is, does this guy want to play? Is this guy going to be able to play football? That's the big question here. When will Deshaun Watson be seen on a football field? Will it be in the 2022 season? Cody, what do you think?
I think it will, because I think it's not a matter of anything holding him up other than the fact of the team he's on. The second he gets to another team, he's ready to start. He said that he's ready to start, and he's been in shape. I think he's fresh from having a year off. All it's going to take is for him to land at another team, and he will be on the field. And I think that deal's coming. That's what I think this move was here, as a last-ditch effort to have him involved in a coach of hiring, if he wants to be, to try to get him to stay in Houston. And I don't think it's going to work that way. So I think
I like that.
Yeah, I think they'll have to accept some of these offers that are coming in.
Well, Cody, think about this. Why would you let somebody that wants to leave your organization help shape your organization going forward?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this is because this is the original, back when he decided to hold out to begin with, before the court allegations and everything, court cases and allegations came out. He wanted to be involved in the hiring of the coaches or the head coach. And the organization told him, okay. And then they went and hired Culley without speaking to him about it at all. And so that was one of many things that caused a little bit more, ill feelings towards the organization. So I think with this, they're firing the coach and they're going to bring it to him. This is obviously speculation, but I mean, it makes sense to me. That's the only thing I can think of why they would fire this guy a year in after I don't think doing so bad with what he had to work with.
David Culley has been coaching for 40 years. By all accounts, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Why would a good organization, a decent organization, do this to somebody? See, here's the thing I don't like about football, Tony. And you've played pro football, so you understand this. Football teams, your owner, your GM, your coaches, hey, they tell the players, we're a family. We're a family. We're a family. We do things together. We're a team. Well, what about David Culley and his family? What about David Culley's professional reputation? 1 year, that's all he gets? I don't know if I think that's right. I just in general. What I mean, how can you, as a GM or a coach?
So Houston actually released a statement just now.
Oh, go ahead, Cody. Let's hear it.
It's not too lengthy, but it's a bit. But earlier today, and this is from the Houston Texans general manager Nick Cassero. Earlier today, I met with David Culley and Tim Kelly to inform them that we'll be moving in a different direction at the head coach and offensive coordinator position. I came to this difficult but necessary decision after reviewing our football operation. While a change after one season is unusual, we had a philosophical differences over the long-term direction and vision of our program moving forward. We appreciate Coach Culley for helping us navigate through difficult season, but my responsibility to make decisions that I feel are best for our organization. The search for the next head coach of the Houston Texans will begin immediately.
They better pay David Culley every stinking dime of that first contract. They really should. This needs to go. This is not right. Okay. If they're going to fire him, fine. You want to fire him? Great. But they better give him every dime of what he was owed for the next 3 years. And
can I say something? That's not right. It's not right what they did to that man and what they did to that man and his family. But what isn't right is the NFL, as we speak today on this show, only have one black coach in the entire league.
Mike Tomlin. Right. That's it.
That's awful. Hell, the fucking hockey may got more black coaches than the NFL.
Well, no. Here's where the NFL should be embarrassed. There are more black head coaches in college football than pro. That's embarrassing because college has been a sham for years on black head coaches. Okay. I can name two black head coaches in NCAA before I could. Tony, now that I think about it, the University of Virginia has more black people in high level positions than the NFL right now. That's embarrassing.
Got work in the games. This is embarrassing, man.
What? Here's the thing. What are we doing here with the NFL? Let's not talk about inclusion. Let's not talk about, hey, we have women assistant coaches. Okay, that's great. But 70% of your league is black men. Well, I don't get it. Here's the thing, Tony. My first coach when I played sports, basketball, my first coach was my dad. Football, first coach, dad. Baseball, the sport my father knew the least about, my dad was my first coach. Okay? Don't tell me that black men can't coach. My father was a pretty damn good coach. We won a championship. Now I've coached my son in soccer. I know nothing about soccer. We went to the county championship twice. Don't tell me I can't coach. I can coach. Okay? You're talking about guys that have been in football for 15 and 20 and 30 years. These men, and you're telling me they can't coach? Nobody knows who Doug Williams' college coach is, right? It was Eddie Robinson, right? You're gonna tell me Eddie Robinson couldn't coach? Come on, guys. This has gone on far too long with the NFL, and this is frankly, Tony, that's embarrassing that there's only one black head coach in the NFL. That's embarrassing, and it's happening on Goodell's watch. And the owners just keep doing business the way that they do business. I don't want to get too far on my soapbox, Cody. I'm sorry.
No.
It has to be said.
I mean, the fact that there is only one is wild. I was just trying to think, like, is there really only one? And it's kind of crazy that it is just one.
There's only one.
I do
Robert
think that's here. I think Leftwich is going to get a job. I think Vance Joseph might possibly get a job. I think
Flores is probably Flores should get hired. Will probably get hired within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I think that landscape is going to start changing for the better. I hope. I'd like to hope that it does. But yeah, I mean, it's been an embarrassing situation in the NFL for a long time, and the fact that they've allowed it to go on for that long is ridiculous.
Yeah, it just shouldn't. I'm just embarrassed for the league.
They updated the Rooney rule, and hopefully that will make some positive changes with hirings and not just the interview process that it requires. But we'll see.
So, when you add this into the rest of the openings that are open now, the rest of the jobs that have opened up, Las Vegas, Minnesota, Houston, Miami, these teams, yeah. This is going to be a very vigorous head coaching, carousel that's going to be going on here. There's going to be a lot of guys that are going to be moving on from one place to another. There's probably going to be maybe one. Look, every couple of years, a college coach will sneak in there. Maybe one college coach might get thrown into the mix, and that's fine. That's great. We can handicap each job on another show and get individual, but this Houston job is very interesting because of our hometown team, the WFT. Let's talk about this around the prism between that, as we were talking about before the show in the production meeting. WFT need a quarterback. They need a QB1. They need a QB1. No disrespect to Taylor Heineke. They need a QB1. Great. Deshawn Watson, by all accounts, is available. He's tradable. They're the Houstons were shopping him, or are shopping him, or should be. The WFT have draft capital. They've got draft picks. They have money, so they can cover that mega. They can cover that mega deal. It's not going to hurt them.
Easy.
They can cover Deshaun Watson's mega deal, and they can still pay Terry McLaurin his money.
Yep, and we have the pieces to make the trade as well, because it's going to take a core player. And I think a package deal like a Deron Payne, a first round and a second round, would be perfect for Deshaun Watson. And even if they wanted to be greedy and do a 2 first round and Deron Payne, I'd take it all day. I'd send that deal, sign that check, do whatever you got to do, and get him here on the first plane available and get him ready to play. And that'll be the face of whatever the new team name is coming on the second, because you need someone who's going to be the future of the franchise at that point. I don't think you can come into a new brand and a new team name and a whole look with the same horrible outlook and roster. You need some type of big update there, I think. and the quarterback position, as everyone knows, has to be it.
If you can't get it by 2-2, if it can't happen by February the 2nd, it at least has to happen by February the 4th when they have the rollout at FedEx Field.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you do that, if you can get him signed and get the trade done, okay? And on February the 4th, with all your fans there, they're going to charge $5 a car, $5 a car, okay, to get onto the parking lots. You can tailgate, you can hang out, you can grill, do whatever, and there are going to be team festivities around the rollout of the new name. There's probably going to be a merchandise giveaway. They're probably going to give away T-shirts. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff, and it'll be stuff you can purchase.
February 2nd or Groundhog's Day?
February
the 4th. Well, the 2nd is when they're going to do the thing up in New York on the Today Show. They're going to unveil the name. But on February the 4th, I just saw the flyer for it. The WFT are hosting a party at FedEx Field. That's going to be the local rollout of the name.
So February 4th, you said?
Yes.
And that's at FedEx Field?
Yes. $5 per car. Cody's looking it up. Definitely look that up. I'm telling you, I saw it today. My ex-wife sent it to me. She has my ex-wife asked me if I was going. What'd you say, T?
What is it though? Is it like a?
It's like a welcome party for the new name.
Like vendors and stuff?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
They do that on February the 4th. Yeah, if they do that on February the 4th and they unveil Deshawn Watson, and Deshaun Watson is physically there, like they land a helicopter, they could land a helicopter in the stadium and then have him walk out and be up on a podium or something. That would be huge, dog.
Very huge.
That would be huge. Now,
that is one problem.
You need somebody. You need somebody that's going to be the face.
He wears number 4. You already got somebody on the team with number 4,
and he can go.
They're going to get that. They're going to get that. They're going to get that number. Deshaun Watson virtually can get whatever he wants. He could become mayor of DC. They could give him the mayorship of DC if he wants it.
Yeah, I mean,
he can get whatever he wants. Right now, Deshaun Watson can virtually get whatever he wants. And I'm not talking about in salary. He's already got his mega deal. But I'm talking about in terms of perks. Hey, yeah. I need a condo. I need a condo in Georgetown. I need this. I need that. The Snyders and Jason Wright will make sure he gets it. Okay. I want tickets to this. I want tickets to the Kennedy Center to see the ballet. I want to do this. I want to do that. Fine, we got you.
That's my only hang up though, is this franchise someone that's all in for a player like that, or are they looking at like secondary options like they've been known to do, and the cheaper routes like they've been known to do?
They better.
A couple times that they've broke the bank for a player, it hasn't really worked out to their advantage. So I'm wondering if this is something that Dan is going to be down to do, and this is what they're actually going to do. I'd like to hope they are, from what Ron Rivera sounds like, saying that it's going to take, they have to make moves in free agency, and whether that's a trade or not, it's going to take draft picks and core players. So I guess they're looking at every option possible.
Dan Snyder, for all his character flaws, he's a good businessman. He is smart. Always under promise and over deliver. You can tell everybody, hey, we're going to get David Carr in here. We're going to get David Carr in here. And then you give them Deshaun Watson. You have under promised and over delivered. Okay. Look at what the Washington Wizards did when they said that they were going all in for Kevin Durant. Over promised, couldn't make it happen. Then they look stupid, right? The other thing about sales that's really important here is when you're dealing with somebody on the other side of the table, get them to say yes, stop saying no, and then get them to the point where, well, you don't have anything else to say no to. I've given you everything you wanted.
Yeah.
Why aren't we signing something right now? Here, let's put this on. You do like Jerry Maguire. Let's get this on paper. Let's get the legal pad out. Let's get this on paper. And when the person across me says, "No, Jerry, I don't want to sign right now. We're happy with you. It's a handshake deal." They're gonna screw you.
Mhm.
Okay. Cush's dad screwed Jerry Maguire on the night of the draft, right? He's like, "Oh, we signed with Bob Sugar." He said, "We signed with Bob Sugar about half an hour ago while you were down in the lobby with the black fella." See how that worked? So, Dan Snyder, you guys understand this as well as anybody. The Washington football team has got to make this deal work. I think, my opinion, if it's anybody less than Deshaun Watson, if it's not Aaron Rodgers, if it's not Russell Wilson, you can consider that offseason a loss. Just the offseason. Now they could get Carr in here. Let's say they got Carr in here. I don't think they will, but let's say they got someone like David Carr in here. David Carr should make the team. He should make them a 10-17. That's a playoff team, okay? But is the juice worth the squeeze? If what you give up for him to get those extra 3 games just to get above the hump. But the problem is WFT needs to get not to the hump. They're below the hump right now. They need to get over the hump and trend up. And in the NFL, Tony, once you get to a level where you're winning 11 games, something like that, it's to get to that 12, 13 game level where you can say, we have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. People got to come to us. They got to go through us on our home field to get to the playoffs. You've got to get to the point where you are, I don't know, the Packers, where they're in a weak division. How many times have the Packers been the 1 seed in the playoffs in the last few years? It's like the 3rd time, isn't it? Where they've been the number 1 NFC seed in the NFC, about the 2nd or 3rd time. What's that?
Consistently.
Consistency. And teams that are going to have to come there, they're going to have to come there in January and get out of there with a win. Good luck. Okay? Good luck. The Packers, the way that they've run their organization over the past 15 years, you can disagree with how they did things or whatever, but the results speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
If Dallas could say,
people got to go there in January to play them.
Oh, I love it. And their fans love it too.
Yep.
It's cold. And, I want to see Lambeau, not just Ice Bowl. I want to see wintry mix Lambeau. I want it to be just nasty, like blowing snow and look freezing rain, freezing on top of the helmets. Man, I love that kind of football.
Yep.
Tony, you put up that post a couple of days ago. Did you put that up? The Ice Box Bowl in Cincinnati with the San Diego Chargers.
That was Cody.
That was Cody.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you saw the wind chill on that? Negative 59 degrees.
Man,
I would have come out my hotel and said, "I ain't playing today, coach."
Nope.
Fire me.
Tweaked something last night. It's just not gonna. I can't go out there. I had something in my ankle.
Why they haven't done it?
Nah, I can't, coach. I can't stand here. My ankle.
Literally, I would break.
That's fine, coach. That's fine. Negative 59 off my check. Take it right off of there.
I'd break my own ankle and let it hang off and be like, "Coach, look at my ankle. I can't play."
59. The people, that's insane.
Hey, no. Cody, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. And were there heated benches back then, Tony? I don't think so.
Yeah, they were.
What?
Them jokers ain't work.
No, they didn't have heated benches, but they had those little things on the side.
Yeah,
some things.
Hey, Tony, to get your helmet before you put it on.
They need to have that Bunsen burner out there with the open flame is coming out that joint. Yeah. That's what you need. You put your hands right up on that. Burn your hands.
That's what they got. And that's like a jet engine.
Yeah. So
can we make sure that we don't get too far about my prediction on Monday night?
Oh, let me bust this back out. Hold on now.
Your prediction? Oh, here he goes.
No. My college prediction on the championship game. What did I say?
Okay.
I said Georgia big. Did I not say Georgia big in that game?
Tony?
Did I not say that?
All right, let's go back on the tape. I did say Alabama big. I did.
Alabama, I think. Yeah.
Tony, them Bulldogs got in. Them Bulldogs got down. They got down. That was
Cody,
that was some great
unfortunately,
football.
that dude with your last name played a horrible game.
Very mad.
I'm trying to give him credit. Talking about he may be the next whatever. I said he gonna be the next coach. He ain't gonna be playing no football.
By the way, guys, I'm almost finished with my first mock draft, my first round mock draft.
You got your first mock going?
Yeah.
I see some surprises in this draft, guys. I think this draft is going to be more unpredictable than last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do, some of us who are in the playoffs, we're still working. We can't be worried about drafts right now.
That might be over this weekend, so we'll talk again next podcast.
Yeah, let's you want to break down some matchups, guys? We've got about half an hour. Let's talk about Saturday. You ready?
Break them down. Break Saturday down.
Let's go. First game of the playoffs, Saturday, 4:30 in Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium. We've got Las Vegas coming to Cincinnati to freeze their butt off a little bit. Huh?
It's going to be a hell of a game.
I love it. I will be watching.
We all have Cincinnati in that one.
We're all picking Cincinnati because of our guy, Joe Burrow, friend of the show, our dude. Let's go, Joe Burrow. Come on, man.
Yep.
Joe.
Then who we got
Game
next?
Game 2 on the wild card. Good game. 8:15 prime time. We're going to be playing out at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo. New England Patriots come to town to see the Buffalo Bills. Another cold weather game. Woohoo, buddy. This is what I'm talking about.
A quick one and done for the Pats because the Bills are taking them out.
Okay.
The Pats.
Get your Buffalo wings ready.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Buffalo. That's going to be Buffalo wings.
Right?
No, y'all pick the Pats.
Pick Buffalo, right?
I picked the Pats.
Both of y'all pick the Pats.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll stick to it.
It's gonna be lobster tails over buffalo wings.
No.
Yes.
I would prefer to have that on my table, but the football field is going to dictate differently.
Okay. Let's talk about the Sunday matchups, and this is where it gets a lot of fun. And this year in the playoffs, we are going to have a Monday matchup.
It is just 2 on Saturday, right?
2 games on Saturday. Both the AFC games.
Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. Saturday, first game out the box. 1 o'clock game, Philadelphia at Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium, 1 o'clock on Fox. Hey, Philadelphia. Hey, look, Philadelphia. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Y'all going home. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
We all 3 picked Bucks on that one.
Great season. But y'all, Philly, y'all turn around and going right back home.
Goodbye.
Okay? All right. This game right here, the 4:30 game,
before the storm.
San Francisco at Dallas at AT&T Stadium. This is a huge game. This is an old school NFL matchup. These teams have been battling it out since the 1970s. Even before the catch. That was in 82, right, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Even before the catch. 1980, the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys have had some great playoff matchups. This should be another matchup that we will like to see. Styles make fights. San Francisco is going to run Deebo Samuel at Dallas 6 ways to Sunday. They might run a split veer out there. I don't know what they're going to do. Deebo Samuel is going to get the ball in his hands 25 times.
And see, I think it's all going to depend on what version of Jimmy G shows up to this game, though. Because I think it's going to come down to him having to win this game with his arm. And he just had that hand issue where his ligament and his finger was separated from the bone. And I think it's all going to depend on what Jimmy G shows up.
Even when his hand was healthy, Jimmy G
good.
will give the ball up. Jimmy G will give the ball up.
Yep.
So if you're Dallas, you want to turn them over early and often. Apple turnover. Okay.
Yep.
Dallas gets a lot of turnovers. This game could be a joke. Okay. If the game is close at the half, Dallas in trouble. Dallas in trouble. Dallas needs to be up by 14 at half and then pull away. They don't want to play this game to where San Francisco can run the ball at them. They need to get out ahead of them to where San Francisco has to put the ball up. If Dallas doesn't do that, I'll tell you else. If Micah Parsons has a great game, Dallas wins easy. If Micah Parsons has a so-so game for him, what do you think? An over-on? I'll tell you what, Micah Parsons gets more than 2 sacks, Dallas is going to win that. That's what I think. You let him dominate that game. Hey, they got big Trent Williams out there on the blind side. So you're going to see some Trent Williams. You're going to see some Trent Williams on him.
I think they're also going to run a lot of max protect because Shanahan's a smart coach. So you'll see a couple backs in the backfield. And they also have a good fullback out there. And I think that they're going to run a lot of max protect blocking schemes in the backfield to keep them guys from getting to Jimmy G, to give them the time to work.
That's great.
I just don't think it's
less people out in the pattern.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to work because it's unless he gets time in the pocket or can move out of the pocket, I don't see them winning this game. I really don't.
This is chess. You guys have said it. This is chess, not checkers. So you're going to basically have Kyle Shanahan, going up against Dan Quinn. That's what on offense, defense, that's what it's going to look like. Those two guys are probably right now in the lab trying to figure this out. Okay. This is what we're going to do. All right.
Dan Quinn's gotten multiple requests for head coaching candidate positions.
And believe me, Dallas comes out and has a good run in the playoffs. Dallas comes out and wins 2 games. Let's say they win 2 games in the playoffs. Dan Quinn is as good as gone. Okay? He gone.
I think he might be without it.
He might be gone without it, but it's going his stock is going to go up.
Dan Quinn said, "I'm not here to get a head coaching job. I'm here to coach."
But
Tony talks.
Money talks and bullshit walks. So Dan Quinn better take that money. Okay. Let's look at that 8-15 game. 8-15 game Sunday at Arrowhead. The Pittsburgh Steelers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, congratulations to Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ed Tomlin, our boy, we love you, dude. This game might be a little trickier than it looks.
We all took the Steelers on this one.
This game is a trap. If I'm Kansas City, I'm not saying I don't want to play Pittsburgh, but on the quiet, I don't want to play Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's getting Juju Smith-Schuster back this week as well.
Pittsburgh has, in a rare situation for Pittsburgh in a playoff game, an opener, they have nothing to lose.
Nope.
They're going to be in there like a caged animal. And they're playing away.
They haven't technically activated him out of that 21-day window that they have yet. But he's back as of today. So we'll see what he puts in tomorrow in practice. And if he logs a practice, you can bet he'll be out there.
They better get him on the field.
It's a difference maker.
Kansas City got to be careful here. Real careful. You are the odds-on favorite, and you are the favorite in the AFC, okay? Not just the favorite in this game. But you can't afford any lapses. You can't afford any losses of concentration or distractions or anything. Ain't that right, Tony?
Can't afford it, buddy. Not against this Pittsburgh team. This Pittsburgh team is dangerous.
TJ Watt. He's the NFL. Did he get the MVP, defensive MVP? He got the MVP, right?
He just tied the all-time sack record.
He's the defensive MVP.
He may have broken it because Pittsburgh filed a request to see if one of his plays that he get another sack.
They're going to go back and look at it. He might have another half sack. They might give him another half sack. TJ Watt as a pass rusher the last 2 years, it's just disgusting. It's just not fair. He's on another level right now, and
he's really good.
He can dominate a game. We know that getting after Patrick Mahomes after the Super Bowl last year, if you get after Patrick Mahomes, you have a chance.
His appeal failed, so he tied.
Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
The single season sack record was a fake anyway because Strahan didn't break it. I don't care. Brett Favre fell down on the ground, man. Come on. He gave him the record. We all said Pittsburgh. And like we said, Kansas City's got to come in there. Kansas City's got to come in there, and it's like a business trip. We came here to do this and this and this and tick off boxes. Do your job, hit your assignments, and get out of there, okay? Yep. And move on to that next game. The Monday night matchup, 8:15, SoFi Stadium, Arizona Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams.
I got the Cardinals for the upset.
I don't like this game for the Rams. Rams would have rather seen someone like the Cowboys.
You two picked the Rams in this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay with the Rams.
I'll stay with them, but the closer I get to kickoff, the more I worry that they're going to uncork one. That's another team that has to worry a little bit. And the Los Angeles Rams are all in this year. It's the championship or bust, right? If I don't see the Rams going in Green Bay, if I don't see the Rams go to Green Bay, I don't know. I'd like to see that.
The Cardinals are getting a lot of weapons back. They got J.J. Watt back.
One more time. Yep.
They got they could be getting. There's talks of them could be getting Hopkins back, and I think we're going to see rare form Kyler Murray. I think we're going to see next level play by Kyler Murray, and the kid's escapability is phenomenal. His way to an extended play is phenomenal. You saw it in the Dallas game.
He looked like a rabbit. They let loose on the field, a greased rabbit. Dallas had no chance of tackling Kyler Murray. He was everywhere, bro.
It's out of there, man. And I think you're going to see prime Kyler in this first round, and I think he's going to best the Rams. I really do.
First of all, you got to find that little joker. First of all. Then you got to catch him? Come on, man.
That's the Monday night game, right?
That is the Monday night game. I like this. I like Monday night playoff games because normally in the past we would have the 2 games on Saturday and we would have 4 on the Sunday.
Right.
They're spreading it out a little bit.
We wouldn't have that many because we didn't have the 7 thing like last year.
Right.
They did 3 on Saturday and 3 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right.
Only 6 games. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would rather see the 2 games. I would rather see 2 games on Saturday and 4 on Sunday. That's the way I would like it, and just totally overdose on football. But that would mean you would have 2 games going at 4:30.
Well, no, they did.
They would do 3 and 3.
Yeah, 3 and 3. Okay.
A 1 o'clock, a 4:30, and an 8:30.
Yeah, 1, 4:30, and 8:15.
Yeah, 8:15. Yeah.
Yeah, you do that on Saturday, but this year they're going to do the Saturday games at 4:30 and 8:15, which I kind of like because if you do the 2 games on Saturday, that gives you a chance. Well, considering we're going to have bad weather, but you go do your little shopping, you do the stuff for your girlfriend or your wife that she wanted done, do some stuff around the house, and then around 3:30, 4 o'clock, you can sit down and hunker down and watch you some football, and you're done for the night.
Yep.
You do 1 o'clock game on Sundays. Down from 4:30 and then 8:15. You got to get up, get your ass washed up, go to church. You go to church, you do some basic shopping on the way back or whatever your wife needs, but you got to have it done by 12:30. You got to be done, or else you're stuck doing housework and stuff that you didn't want to do in the middle of that 1 o'clock game. Then again, it's Philadelphia Tampa Bay.
I'm going to Maryland Live and going to gamble on the games on Saturday.
Yep.
Oh, Tony, can you put in a bet for me? What's up?
I got you, Dave.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You got to put my bets in, man. Look, the smart money. Okay, out of these matchups that we've got here, as we continue here on the TD Report, David Combs, Tony Kennedy to my right, Cody Bennett to his right. Where's the smart money? Tell me these matchups. Where's that smart money at? Las Vegas, Cincinnati. Where's the smart money in that game? I think the smart money's on Cincinnati.
It is, but let me look at the odds right now, though, because
Mm.
Whew.
Smart money. Are we talking about money line? Or are we talking about?
We talking about where's Vegas going? What does Vegas want to do? And I mean Las Vegas, not the team. I'm talking about the gambling.
So we got Cincinnati at versus the Raiders. The money line, since he's favored, so it's plus 190 for Las Vegas, and that's that means that they're giving Vegas 5.5.
Let me see. Let me look at my.
So a touchdown.
5.5 is a spread.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Raiders play close games.
I'm taking Cincy all day.
Yeah, you got to take Cincy on that one.
I'm taking Cincy on that spread all day long.
Yep.
5.5? Are you kidding me? That's one score.
Yeah.
They're not going to end the game on a field goal. They're going to end the game on a touchdown.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Patriots Bills.
They have that at +4.
I saw it as -4 on the line.
New England is +4.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
They're giving New England 4. I'm taking Buffalo all day long on that.
Yeah, I like that one.
All day long.
Is Cole Beasley going to play or is he out?
That I'm not sure, but regardless,
Okay.
Gabriel Davis is a great wide receiver over there.
Okay.
Emmanuel Sanders and Stephon Diggs, them guys are going to be.
It's still Bill Belichick, guys. It's still Bill Belichick.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with them.
I'm taking it all day.
But I'll take. I'm still going with the Patriots on this one.
They got Philly.
Patriots this year 10-7 against the spread.
So they got for the Sunday games. Here's the line for the Eagles at Bucks. They're giving Philly 8.5 on this, plus 8.5 for Philly.
So
that's a lot of points in the playoffs. That's a lot of points.
I'm not taking that. Or I'll take
Tampa Bay still wins, but that's a lot of points.
I'd take Philly on that one.
You think Philly will cover because you're asking if Philly's going to cover basically what amounts to 9 points.
Yeah, and I don't think that Tampa Bay is going to beat them by 9.
Okay.
I think 7 at most.
That San Francisco Dallas game. Dallas is 13-4 against the spread this year.
Wow.
They're only giving San Fran 3 points in this one. So
San Fran's playing. Yeah, San Fran's on the road, so you get 3 points. You get 3 points for being the home team, and San Fran is still a 3-point fave.
No, Dallas is a 3-point favorite. They're giving San Fran 3 points. Dallas
okay.
Is a 3-point favorite.
So that's basically an even game.
That's a pick 'em.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pick 'em. So Dallas 13-4 against the spread. I'm still saying it's got to be Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is favored in all.
Yeah. Dallas should win this game. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And largely this season, Dallas has been a front-running team. If they're they've been favored in their games. They played a third-place schedule last year.
This is where your money's at right here on this next one.
Let's talk about this. Pittsburgh, Kansas City. This is a 12.5-point spread.
They're giving
ain't no way.
No.
Hell no. Y'all might as well give me my money now. Thank you, Mike Tomlin. Give me my money now. There is no way Kansas City covers that spread. Not going to happen.
No.
They can't cover that.
I think that's where your money is. Go ahead and put some money down on that 12.5 for Pittsburgh and win you some money.
Yeah, exactly. That's like an ATM. You know what I'm saying? Just punch your numbers in and the money come out. I'm sorry. That's why I said that this game is kind of is deadly. That 12.5, ooh, the action on that. There's gonna be so much money coming in on. There's gonna be so much money coming in on the Steelers on that. It's probably gonna make the number move.
Yeah, I think that game and the Bills Patriots game are your big spread bets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
I like that. That's a fatty.
If you're willing to get a little risky, the Cardinals Rams game Monday night. They only have Arizona. Well, they have LA favored by 4 points.
It's a 4-point spread.
On a 4, so take Arizona by 4 because I think they can cover.
Rookie quarterbacks. This is the way I always look at it. Young quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks. First playoff, playoff game on the road. I don't know. But there's something about Kyler Murray. The kid's a gamer.
He's special.
So as long as he's 100%, if he's 100% healthy, he can do what he does, do Kyler Murray type things.
Yeah.
And the Rams have all the pressure on them. The Rams made so many moves to get to this position, to get to this spot, and they're all in for the Super Bowl. They're going to move heaven and earth, just to get to this point. It's going to be hard for me to see them go in this game and not be tight.
Right.
I think the Rams come in there pretty tight. And I love Matt Stafford, but, I think they're going to be tight. That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to be playing tight.
I feel like I've seen this game before. And I just feel like Kyler Murray's going to run one in.
They played twice.
He's going to run one in towards the end to the right side in the end zone and finish it on a game-winning touchdown, and they're going to come forward. That's not where the money's at, though. If anyone's going to listen to this, you need to bet that Steelers game.
The Steelers game is where the money is. That's where everyone's going.
5 all day long. And honestly, if you ask me, take that Bills 4 points all day long, too.
You would take that?
Absolutely. They're beating New England by more than 4.
All right. Let's move back to something. Let's move back to this. Let's move back to the college game. Let's move back to Tony's crowning glory, Georgia Bulldogs, over the Alabama Crimson Tide in the national championship game. Our own Tony Kennedy of the TD Report called it correctly. He said all the way Georgia. Tony, why did you say Georgia? Why did you say Georgia all the way? Georgia big.
Couple of things. Georgia's defense was going to dictate the game, seeing that Alabama didn't have Michi from the first matchup. And then on the top that off, their number one wide receiver gets hurt in the game, which I never knew that he was going to get hurt.
Right.
I just thought not having Michi from Maryland, I didn't think that they were going to have enough firepower to come down the pike to beat those guys. Plus, I saw Alabama struggle against Cincinnati and only basically scored 17 points in 3 quarters. If you only score 17 points against Cincinnati's defense, you're not getting that much more against Georgia's defense.
What I saw in that game was I saw Bryce Young of Alabama that got harassed. They were after him, okay, in a way that you just don't normally see. What's that?
I'll be right back with you. Got to bounce out.
Go for it. You don't really see that much in an Alabama game, is to see their quarterback getting chased like that. You just don't. And he was never really comfortable. He was never comfortable, never really able to do the things that he normally does. And football at the quarterbacking position, it's a game of habit. I'm used to being able to go back on my drop, and this is what I see. You see what I'm saying? I see my windows. You talked about it when you called me during the game. You said, yo, the defense for Georgia is killing it out here. They're going crazy. Georgia's defensive speed and their discipline, it wasn't that they were running hard, because they were running hard all game. They were in the right spot. They were in the right gap every time. It was very difficult for Alabama to do what they normally do to other teams because of technical superiority and being able to get onto blocks and turn a 10-yarder into a 25, a 35-yarder. Now, that's not to say that Alabama didn't get big plays. Okay, they got plenty of big plays. But Alabama played against 2 pretty damn good defenses in the semifinal and the championship. My hat is off to Cincinnati. Good defense. Pretty darn good defense, and resilient and tough, just not enough bodies. Cincinnati didn't have the big guys up front to really slow Alabama down, but they had enough there. If Alabama decided on every play what they were going to do and play it like their life depended on every single play, I don't think Alabama was 100% there in that game. I think they coasted a little bit. You see what I'm saying? They played harder in the national championship game, okay? And maybe to a degree, Alabama might have played down a little bit to Cincinnati, just a little. They didn't have their best game against Cincinnati. They had a pretty good game against Georgia, but that wasn't good enough to win a national. Hey, Cody.
Back again. Here we go.
All right. Now we're like the Brady Bunch. At one time, you guys were on either side of me. Now you're back on the other side or whatever.
I always try to get it with the same order.
Same order. So you've got playoff football coming up, and we're going to start having less and less football. We've got to start looking at what we're going to do for the rest of the year. We've got mock drafts coming up from Cody Bennett. Oh, hey, thanks, Paul. Georgia had blood in their eyes. Woke up this morning and got myself a gun. Hey, thanks for joining us, Paul. Yeah, I agree. Let's talk about that. I will say this. The physical specimens on Georgia, some of their defensive linemen and offensive linemen are some of the biggest jokers I've ever seen. Was it number 99 for Georgia? The dude for Georgia, number 99?
33, number 96.
I got a couple guys in the first round. A couple guys.
That joker, number 99, I swear to God, if I ever saw that dude at a bar, I ain't going in there. That joker's, I'm serious. He's a professional sized dude. He's probably like 20. He's probably like 20, 21 years old, right? You know, when you go down in the deep South, when someone says, "Oh yeah, you bought a bunch of hay or some stuff for your yard. Let me get a little baby to help you," and something like that comes out there. Yeah, I'll get that for you. Little baby? Yeah, that's the baby. Y'all got to be kidding me. That joker was huge. I looked him up on the sheet. Joker is 6'7". It says he's listed at 330.
So
ain't no way.
That's like 320.
Nah, he ain't 320, Cody. Did you see the size of that guy? He was huge.
They're gonna like that guard. He's like 6'6", 320.
Nah, I think they lying. Let's wait till pro day when we see his weights and measures, he gonna be a biscuit over 330. Watch. That joker was huge. Tony, you've seen some of them corn-fed jokers from down in Virginia, like North Carolina, but they grow them real big down further south, man. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. You get some big dudes coming out of there, man.
Them Georgia D lines like they were eating chicken with no napkins.
Yep.
That's how they look.
Chicken with no napkins.
Sweaty.
You get them up north too, man.
Well,
chicken with no
I don't know. The thing I love about that is I don't know where the big people are up here. Like, okay, I'm up in here in Maryland, this part of Maryland. I mean, the big kids out here, you got to go further up you got to go further upstate, like towards Pennsylvania. Yep. That's where the big kids are, right? Them jokers that be hunting and trapping and stuff.
Or up
them jokers big.
The Dakotas or
well, they know where the food is.
Yep.
What you mean, McDonald's? We going
y'all acting like they bears and shit. They know where the food is.
They know where the food is. What you talking about?
They play like bears.
They play like bears. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know Georgia ran the same 3.35 that Cincinnati ran? Now, did it look a little different when you got athletes?
Like I said, Cincinnati was a bit undermanned. Jimmy's and Joe's.
So, tell me, recruiting means everything.
Georgia has had one of the top. Georgia's been in the top three in recruiting probably the last 4 or 5 years.
Longer than that.
Longer. Top 3. Longer than that.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Top 2.
It's usually Georgia. It's usually it's Alabama number 1.
And Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia been recruiting.
I put this thing out. Alabama, Georgia.
Right. Every year.
And then, like I said, in my mocks that I'm doing that we can showcase next episode, there'll be a couple up in the first round from both of those.
A couple.
Did you see the wide receiver left? You saw the wide receiver left today.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 7 players from Alabama went into the portal, and I think 2 from Georgia. At least the last I checked. There might be more. But this is a brave new world in college football. You're going to see that where a guy either wins a national championship or is in the playoff, and he's going to switch teams. It's NFL. What's that?
It's going to the NFL.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be really interesting to see how.
Torn ACL.
Oh yeah, Jameson Williams.
He'll be all right.
He's gonna be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
What I think is going to be interesting with this, and this is something we can talk about on another show, and as a teaser for another show, with the uncertainty with recruiting in terms of, okay, I recruited a 5-star guy, but he can transfer at any time, right? At some point, a program that's not normally a top team is going to get a critical mass of all these guys coming in, and on paper will be able to be on a level not at Alabama, not at Georgia, but pretty close to where in a one-game winner-take-all situation, they can beat them. The question is it going to be a team like a Virginia Tech? Is it going to be a team like a Michigan State? What factors are going to require that for it to happen? Because as much as I like what's going on at Jackson State, as much as I like it, Jackson State is not going to get enough of those guys to be able to say, hey, listen, we want to play a match game. We want to match up with a Georgia. We want to play in Alabama and step up and challenge them and get that game to go and get them sponsors. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't want them problems right now.
They don't want that. But Jackson State is in an excellent position. They can do almost anything they want in their little world.
They better worry about 1AA first.
Correct. They want to. That's the next frontier. They want to win a 1AA playoff, which means who to have to go see. They got to go see them Bison up there in what's that? South Dakota, North Dakota. What's that?
North Dakota State.
Yeah, they got to go up to North Dakota State. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
If he pulls that off, that would be impressive. Now, I will say this. When Mike London was at Richmond, he played as coach at Richmond. They played against North Dakota State twice, okay? Lost to him the first time, beat him the second time. And then after Mike London left, I think Richmond was good enough to get up to North Dakota State to play them in either the playoffs or the national championship game, and lost pretty much every couple more times.
But Mike London won his championship when he was there.
He lost to them once and then won the second one. The second time he played them. But he didn't beat them. Hey, bro, you ain't going up there and beating them twice. You take the one win you got, rake your chips, and get the hell out of town.
Yep. And just take it.
Yeah, just take your money. And that's cool. What they've got going on up there is incredible in football. They just go up there and line up and beat people's ass.
Mm-hmm.
They're the kingfish in FCS football.
Yeah.
They're on another level, Tony.
So the HBCUs need to worry about the North Dakota States, the Montana States, the Delawares, the Richmonds,
JMU,
JMU. Worry about them first. Don't be worried about talking about, we want to play Maryland, Virginia. No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I get it. Not yet. And that's with 5 stars. And that's with them getting 5 stars. Because now if you're Jackson State now has more 5 stars than North Dakota State does. Huh? Yeah. I don't think Virginia's had a 5-star in like 3-4 years, maybe more. But they won't. But Jackson State can't beat Virginia Tech.
Not right now.
No, they're not big enough. Not on the offensive defensive line. They can't beat Virginia Tech. They can't beat North Carolina. They can't beat Wake. I can't think of an AFC I can't think of an ACC team that Jackson State could beat straight up.
No, can't. Not yet.
Not yet. And I mean that in the kindest way possible. You just look at what these teams do to smaller schools. Howard University played against Maryland like 3-4 years ago and lost like 55-0.
Is Jackson?
They played last year. They won,
and they probably got beat down too.
Is Jackson
State
one, right?
1AA.
1AA.
They're FCS.
I think Bowie State needs to move up a bit.
Bowie State's not ready to move up yet. Not yet.
When they won that CIAA.
Don't go chasing scholarships. Don't go
chasing waterfalls. They don't have full. Yeah, you got to have every ride available.
You got to have every ride available to mess with these people.
Nah, don't do that.
Full
And
scholarship,
listen,
you can't.
Bowie State is in a great position right now compared to where they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They're
10 years
developing.
ago.
They're developing that program. Hey, Tony, remember when they didn't have lights?
Yep.
Bowie State did not have lights.
And we put up. Your dad helped us, and we put up temporary lights in that place.
Yep. Now they got permanent lights. And, just the basic infrastructure of a college football program, not being able to practice at night ever, that cuts your practice time down.
Yeah.
But now that they've got lights, now you can run all kinds of practice. You can run position, you can run units, you can run individual drills, all that stuff. You can do all of that at your own facility, and you're not paying money to go somewhere else.
It allows you to have a great student athlete because remember, you can take classes anytime now when you got lights because you're scheduled.
Yep. It's good stuff, Tony. You need to be an athletic director somewhere, man. Got to get you that gig, baby. What's up?
No, we got something coming better than that.
All right. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, we're going to get together on Sunday, right? Can we do a Sunday? I can do Sunday. I can do Sunday. Let's just figure out a time we can do it so we can get it out to our viewership.
Time the game start on Sunday?
The first game?
1 o'clock. Why don't we go 11:30 and go up to kickoff?
11:30 is perfect.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us on the TD Report, everybody.
Thanks a lot.
Tony will see you. Cody will see you. Thank